welcome to another episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling right here on SRB TV. I'm Kristen, and as always, joined by Nick Slade,
Yes, let's go.
who I just found out has a little bit of German descent in him. So that means he's going home this Saturday as we are checking a look
To the
at,
fatherland.
yes, we are checking a look at our predictions for Bash in Berlin 2024. Oh boy, we are going to Germany for the first pay-per-view based in Germany, WWE pay-per-view based in Germany.
Fun fact, WCW actually did a pay-per-view in Germany.
So hey, so technically WWE has already done this before. Well, yeah, technically, yeah. What has happened so far? Not much. I mean, like not much to talk about. Like SummerSlam happened. That was pretty dope.
Mhm.
Uh, the leading man of this pay-per-view, Walter, won the World Heavyweight Championship. The Judgment Day have all turned their backs on, or they're now being called the Terror Twins. To be fair, it's better than what they were going to be called, according to one of the list of names they got. A report came out, which was Street Trash, which I'm like, what kind of Disney Aladdin bullshit is that? Um,
You know, in comparison, Terror Twins doesn't sound as bad.
yeah. Let's see, Jacob Fatu's back. Roman's definitely back, getting his ass handed to him, left, right, and center. And yeah. Honestly, I've been catching up with some of my wrestling news overall, and I'm only stuck on Clash at the Castle right now. So like my mind's stuck there. So like I'm just getting a part where the news headline was it Jeff Hardy leaving AEW? That's how far back I am on my news, like overall. But no, it should be good. I can't think of anything for Road so far. Like I honestly can't. Like I am drawing a fucking blank right now. Um. Uh, no, I can't. You know what? It's gonna be like when we did all in predictions. It's gonna click as we talk. It's gonna click as we start talking. Becky Lynch is still not back. I know that. Hey, look, there you go. Rose Far. Becky Lynch is still not back. Uh, there's apparently a pretty fascinating Jesse Ventura sit down he has with Chris Van Fleet. Same goes for Goldberg. I apparently from her it's worth checking out.
Is that
Um.
is it just for one when he brings on Karrion Cross? Because Karrion Cross is a perfect impression of him.
I haven't seen that clip yet, so I'm gonna wait on that. Pat McAfee has left for college football season. Is
Oh,
supposed to be back in January.
cares about football.
No, but he's supposed to be in January. But Variety just reported that he's not even a part of either Raw or SmackDown's commentary team at the moment, which is weird. Why would they let him say that if that was going to be because the new commentary team for Raw, I believe, is going to be uh oh my God, I just posted up about this in our group chat too. I just posted up about this. Um oh yeah. I didn't post it about our group chat. Fuck. Um Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get on this. No, no. Variety's reporting that that new guy, they're getting from ESPN is gonna be a part of Raw commentary team, and that I believe it's Cole and Wade or Cole and Corey be taking over SmackDown.
So
Bel-
when's Corey getting back in the ring? He's been cleared for a while.
I don't know. When somebody asks him again, we'll find out.
I thought Wade said he was going to get back in the
Oh,
ring.
now I remember. Fanatics Fest was a clusterfuck. That New York thing they've been hyping out for weeks. Well, a lot of people got what they wanted. Some people their lines were cut. The lines were cut off for some people, even though they paid already to get the autograph and picture and stuff. So it was a bit of a clusterfuck there. I remember hearing about that. I do remember hearing about that. That was a bit of a clusterfuck. Successful, but still a clusterfuck nonetheless. Mike Tyson also had a stare down with Jake Paul because they're mat boxing. No, well, yeah, Jake Paul had a stare down with Mike Tyson because their boxing match got moved to October or November of this year. Don't know which.
I don't care.
Man, it sucks, man. All the good stuff to talk about right now is in like AEW at the moment because like they just had a banger of a pay-per-view of All In. which you can check out our reactions as it is recording. Our reactions just went live for that event. For the love of God, the pre-show match is not worth it. But anyways, yeah, let's dive into the actual WWE stuff. And of course, just to be on the safe side, because I forgot to tell my brother to add him into, but he's been really busy. I'll make sure I add him here, but just in case, condolences go out to the family and friends of Psycho Sid. He sadly passed away. Cancer finally made him tap out, unfortunately. So, for all of us here, we wish him the best. We wish his family and friends the best. He always had the full brain. Is what I said. I did say during our post show for All In, but yeah, he always had the full brain, regardless of what he said.
And it's weird he's not in the Hall of Fame.
That may be changing sooner rather than later now. But anyways, let's get into our matches. As is tradition with European with out of the US pay-per-views, it's a 5-match card, so we don't have to worry about talking about much. So this should be pretty short.
About nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, screw it. We're just going to start right in with for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships.
Oh, still exists.
It is the unholy union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn defending against what do we call this team again? What was the team? Shit. We call them we call them the team strongest or something like that. Team bestest. Yeah, I don't remember. Of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. What's been going on? Well, basically, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are one brand, and since the unholy union can't jump between brands, we're just gonna focus on like three different tag teams on Raw for a while. Oh, and now Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are challenging for the women's tag titles
again for some reason.
Again, so we know Blair Davenport is a buddy of the unholy union now because she helped them retain against Bianca and Jade. So yeah, this is a match that is happening because while it's amazing that there are so many there's multiple women's stables now, they're still not getting as much priority as they should when it comes to the revolving world of the women's tag team titles. So with that being said, who do you think is winning this match?
Normally I'd say Unholy Union retains, but I thought they were going to do Bianca Cargill SummerSlam. I think they're going to really force this thing all the way to WrestleMania. So if they're not going to split up until before WrestleMania, I guess you give the titles back because it seems like to me they're going to feud with the horribly named Pure Fusion Collective.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. We're going to add a little substance to these predictions. Let's talk about that. There's two different names they could come up with. You could call them the Pure Collective or the Fusion Collective.
Or
No. Either or. Look, Gunda, if they had to make us use the words the and collective, either one of those two words in the middle would have been great separately. Together, it sounds like a weird smoothie combo you get at Planet Fitness.
Like, why does collective need to even be like? We know they're a collective. Just call them Pure Fusion.
Yeah, or just like I said, or just call them like, is it like the Fusion Collective? Because they're a mix of different like MMA styles. That's fine, but like
Fusion.
Yeah. All together, it's such a stupidly long name that doesn't need to be stupidly long. Like, and you know what's sad? It has like 3 solid women's competitors in that stable too. You know, with Sonya, Sonya, Zoe, and Shayna. So like, the name sucks. It ain't really like, look, and I make fun of Damage Control all the time, but the only reason they had to use Control is because somebody else, I believe, is using the term in wrestling. Oh, and I believe Marvel uses the term as well, but they don't use it that well anymore. But yeah, we're both in agreement. Yeah,
just use a lot very well.
Yeah, but we're all in agreement. Both in agreement on Bianca and Jade to win them back.
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? I mean, the tag titles haven't meant anything more in Triple H than they have under Vince McMahon.
Next up, Punk McIntyre 2 Strap Boogaloo as they are in a strap match.
Because
Dot dot dot. Kind of.
kind of.
So I don't know what exactly it is. Wikipedia doesn't seem to know either. Whoever edited this. It's supposed to be a Texas style. It's supposed to be a Texas four corner strap match.
We're
Which,
normally done with a bull rope.
yeah. So I don't know who's right, but let's ignore that because this is still technically a no DQ match, regardless. Where two competitors are strapped together. If it is just a strap match, yeah, basically whoever gets a pin and submit over the other guy wins. If it's a four corners, yeah, whoever touches all four corners consecutively wins. That's it.
Well, that's kind of
Um,
like that match when JBL screwed Eddie Guerrero.
yeah. There's not much to say about this build-up because it's been the exact same build we got with our previous match. McIntyre being justified heel, Punk saying why he's not a justified heel, both hating each other. A bracelet of fan created is involved in the middle of this. That's the story.
Yeah, I saw other people post how it makes no sense that Punk's the heel in this feud. He's attacking McIntyre from behind like a coward. Uh, he's cost him the title multiple times. Like, well, how is Punk the face? He's not a face.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah.
why should we feel sorry for him? Because McIntyre stole his bracelet. Oh, like you cost the world title 4 times, you fucker.
Four times? Okay, I know there was Money in the Bank.
You cost him
I
on
know
Raw.
there was WrestleMania. What was the other two?
WrestleMania, Raw, Clash of the Castle, Money in the Bank.
Raw. Wait.
McIntyre,
Yeah, the number one contendership match. Yeah, I forgot about that, man. Mania, Raw after Mania was so long ago.
yeah, he cost him
Um,
4 times.
and you know what? We did Road so far. I didn't even bring up how like the Wyatt Six made their debut, and they've been doing fairly well. Like it hasn't been over our heads. It's been subtle. Like my only real downside is why it had to be against American like Team Perk Gable.
That's
Like,
my main issue. Why did you have to sacrifice Chad
but
Gable?
but honestly, like Uncle Howdy had a pretty good debut, a singles debut. You know, pretty good stuff. And oh my God, the way Chad Gable sells a Sister Abigail is amazing.
Well,
Like,
hopefully they move on from this so Chad Gable can try to recover his momentum.
yeah. Yeah, he has Chris Van Fleet interview where like it was on kayfabe, so he put over like how amazing like Maxine has done since she first debuted on the main roster and stuff,
Mm.
like and how he's been very helpful in her progression and stuff like that, and like he is fully aware of people comparing him to Perk Gable as well, which he kind of finds as an honor.
Perk Angle, you mean?
Per Angle, I think I said Perk. I mean, yeah, it's Perk Gable now, but yeah, Perk Angle. Yeah. Oh, and Ivy Nile also turned on Maxine as well to join to the group, which I'm like, okay. But yeah, okay, so if we're going off of what I originally said in our pre-Clash of the Cat in our Clash of the Castle predictions, this is bout number two between the two. McIntyre won at SummerSlam. Punk's
Yeah.
gonna win here. We're heading to Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you kind of went quick through it. Yeah, but yeah, that's basically what's going to happen, probably most likely.
Yeah.
Because you tie him up, bad blood, get Hell in a Cell.
And I bet you good money they're going to recreate the strap match four corner from Great American Bash.
You mean where JBL? Oh, it looked like Eddie won, but Triangle pointed out JBL shoulder hit first.
They're going to recreate that. Because remember, we know them. HBK loves to do it at NXT, and Triple H loves to do it once in a blue moon. This is that blue moon.
I mean that worked because JBL was a heel and he barely cracked through, and it was Kurt Angle screwing Eddie Guerrero again. I don't think you need to do that with Punk and McIntyre. If it is a 4 corners, though, it does keep McIntyre from being pinned. But honestly, I just want McIntyre to win the final match. Uh,
Me
I don't.
too.
So if Punk wins here, I don't care.
Yeah, Punk doesn't need. Look, Punk doesn't need to win this feud. He's Punk. He's still gonna be over as fuck regardless if he loses this feud or his rivalry. I just love McIntyre. I just want to see him have a solid world title run again. eventually. Like, I know it's not going to happen for a while if some ports are led to be believe, but like, we'll
I'm
see what
expecting
happens.
them to hold a world title in front of a crowd for more than at least one fucking day.
Next up, so we're both in agreement, Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next up, it is the Terror Twins of Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, better tag team stable named in Pure Fusion Collective, taking on the current Judgment Day. If you want, I will allow it. You can call them Judgment Day Wolfpack.
No, they're not as cool as Wolfpack.
Or we can call them then Judgment Day 2.0, New JD, or NJD. I'll leave it up to you.
Judgment Club B team.
Judgment Judgment B team?
And
Really?
there was an NWO B team.
No, the Judgment Club.
The
There,
Judgment Club.
Judgment Club. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call them now on this channel. We're calling them the Judgment Club
Okay.
because they're not Judgment Day. Because hey, this is a nice lead-in. This is a nice segue into it. So yeah, Dom screwed Rhea at SummerSlam. No, not that way. Get your mind out together.
Not the way he wanted to.
Join Liv. Priest got screwed over. His World Heavyweight Championship got taken from him thanks to chicanery by Balor. Later after on the Raw after it turns out, I'll give him this. He's been playing this for a fucking while. Like for a while. I give him props for that. He's been playing this for a while. And so all of those seasons sprinkled with Carlito joining, the hotel key. This is one of the positives about being stuck in June news, catching up. The hotel key, the like all the times he told Liv to back off, like all been a fucking ruse. And so the new Judgment Club, it consists of what is it? Was it Finn, Carlito, Dom, Liv, and oh yeah, here's the and McDonough.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't Google me. So yeah, and yeah, Liv's bragging about how she got everything she's ever wanted. She took everything from Rhea. Her revenge tour is concluding. She's still world champion. She got the man of her dreams? Question mark. But yeah, now it's Damian and Rhea who are the original founders of Judgment Day, along with name redacted. Yeah, so they're
Some guy broke
fighting.
his leg by jumping off a cage.
Now they're fighting to destroy what they helped build, so, and bring back the Judgment Day to what it was and not this current Judgment Club thing. So yeah, they've been pretty dominant over the Terror Twins, except for a couple occasions. So I don't see this feud ending here. What do you think? Because like this is gonna go for a while. I think this feud's gonna go for a while. Like part of my theory is that like you eventually get a returning Beck. I know Seth's eventually gonna feud with what was it, Bronson once he returns for a little bit. But I see Becky and Seth helping out Rhea and Priest, you
What
know?
Bronson did to my boy Braun was wrong.
Yeah. To be fair though, that was a cool spot.
Weird noise he made before he jumped though.
I mean, you're jumping on another big human being from like 5 feet up through the roof of a car.
I love that the car sparked.
I mean, nice touch, but you got to show visually. Like,
Mm.
I thought it was cool.
No, I did
But,
Adam Pierce screeching.
Man, you screeched so loud, your audio cut.
That's a lot Adam Pierce screeched.
Yeah, no, but my theory is that like Seth and Becky will eventually be backup for Priest and Rhea, to help them take care of them. Because like remember, Damian is on good terms with Seth. Damian's more or less on good terms with Seth. And like while they've butted heads, Rhea and Becky have such a great like chemistry against each other. What will be like if they have that uneasy alliance, that strange bedfellows dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, Becky, and let's not forget, Liv screwed Becky out of her title too, out of her women's world title. So like she's justified in helping out Rhea there as well. But what do you think here, though? Like this could go either way, but I don't think it's ending
No, I
here.
think Priest and Ripley win, but Priest pins Dominic, so Ripley doesn't get full revenge against Liv because Priest's main objective is to get the Balor, not Dominic. Dominic's just in the way. Dominic's more of an enemy of Rhea, and so Priest pins Dominic. Liv gets away, then sets up Ripley, Liv probably at Bad Blood, and then you can do Priest Balor at Bad Blood.
You know what? I'll go the opposite. I'll say Judgment Day, but they'll get close. But the numbers in the game will get the better of them, and then that's where eventually you'll introduce more people to help out the Terror Twins through September, eventually leading to that match at Bad Blood. That big old match, because you're probably gonna have like a massive, like, how many members of Judgment Day are, like 5 on like a 10-man tag, where like it's like Priest, in my brain, Priest, Ripley, Becky, and crap, no, it's Priest, Rhea, Seth, and maybe like 2 other people I can't think off the top of my head, and like a big 10-person tag at Bad Blood.
Well,
That's your big blow off. I mean, you could just do War Games at that point. You could just save this for War Games at that point.
if
I mean,
they
you're going to do Bloodline Civil War, probably going to do Bloodline Civil War War Games. Why not just the other one be just a mixed War Games match instead? But no, I'll go with Judgment Day. Like I said, this feud's not over regardless, but you still got to make them get like one successful victory over both of them. Just show how dominant they are, and they run Raw like 50 other stables say they do. So I'll go the opposite on you in this one. I'll say Judgment Day wins. Judgment Club wins.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, that's clever, Judgment Club. That's clever, Judgment Club, because it's not even Judgment Day anymore. It's not Judgment Day without Priest and Rhea Ripley in it. It's just a club. I mean, they've treated it like a club. Might as well just call it Judgment Club.
They have a club room.
Thank you. Exactly. So next up in our penultimate match for the undisputed WWE Championship, or just the WWE Championship around these parts, Cody Rhodes defends against Kevin Owens. Cody Rhodes was going to announce his competitor for Bash in Berlin. And like Nick Aldis was cool with it. And at first we thought it was going to be a rematch against Solo. Thank fucking God it's not. Then like after some chicanery with the Bloodline, Kevin Owens comes out to run interference, and Cody announced that he's picking Kevin. Kevin doesn't want it. Kevin refuses it and leaves. Later that night, they reverse psychology.
Because he does feel like he deserves it because of his win-loss record.
Yeah, he reversed both Nick and Cody reversed psychology on him by claiming, "Oh, we're just going to give Roman a rematch for the title," and that's where they trick him into taking the number 1 contender spot. Then this past Friday on SmackDown, that I couldn't fucking see because for some godforsaken reason, like YouTube TV decided to show a goddamn football game instead. No, not on FS1, not any other. No, I could not actually watch SmackDown last Friday. Like in official means, obviously, but like I couldn't watch SmackDown last Friday. That's why they weren't showing it. They were showing a football game instead. I don't know if I had to blame YouTube TV or the fact that I bought Sunday ticket for my brother as a birthday gift. But like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I couldn't see this. But apparently what happens is at the end of last SmackDown, Kevin Owens does make the save, but kind of hints he's going to kind of be playing the Healy type for this feud, for this match at Bash in Berlin. Because he kind of hints that he's maybe going to attack Cody with his championship belt, but doesn't, and them's the breaks.
Kevin's smart. This is it, because we haven't watched SmackDown before this Saturday. He doesn't turn heel until the actual match and catches Cody off guard and takes the title.
Okay.
Now, smart thing to do.
Yes. So obviously I'm going to pick Cody to retain. It's going to be a good match because it's Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens is fucking great. Him and his eventual tag team partner, aka his 6-foot-tall son. You know that's going to happen. You know they're going to have a tag team match. Like, Dom's going to eventually be face, and it's going to be like KO and his son versus Ray and his son.
Wait, isn't Kevin's son Owen, named Owen?
Yeah. They could probably change it.
So wouldn't it be Owen Owens?
Yeah, it would be Team Owens. Team Owen Owens. No, No, okay. So obviously, yeah, Cody's retaining, but because I feel like they're going to do it, Bloodline attacks and Roman makes the save. So you can get Roman on the card. You can get your massive pop in Berlin to show the decibel meter thing. Such a stupid thing.
Boo.
But yeah, yeah.
It'd be
Cody,
crazy though if at Bad Blood they have Cody and Roman team up
yeah,
against like Solo and one of his minions.
yeah. Honestly, yeah, it's gonna be a good match. But yeah, I think Bloodline's gonna interfere. So you can either have this, your Cody's gonna retain regardless. You can either have this in a no contest with Roman showing up to make the save, or Cody retains in a legit match and then Bloodline interferes. I see Bloodline interfering regardless because they are not on this card at all. At all. Yeah.
I think Cody is going to retain, but wouldn't it be insane if Owen turned heel during the match and Owens won the title, and then Cody just
I
because that way
don't. Go on.
then you have Kevin have a short run, Cody wins it back maybe at Royal Rumble, and then you do whatever big match you want Cody to do at WrestleMania. That way you don't have Cody hold it for the entire year.
We'll see. Like, I always don't put it past the creative to do a swerve. You know,
Yeah,
I never brought past him to do some kind of stupid swerve or
because Kevin
ridiculous
Owens
swerve.
has never held the WWE title. His last world title run, the Universal title, was back in Jesus 2016.
Because like in my opinion, I think the latest you take the title of Cody is next year's WrestleMania. The latest is that's when you take it. The earliest, probably by the end of this year, maybe at Survivor. No, at Survivor Series. Royal Rumble Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber next year.
But makes me who is Cody going to fight at WrestleMania? Like, are they doing Roman Rock? Or are they going to do
With
Cody?
I don't like saying the R word anymore on this channel right now. I don't want to talk about him. I really don't.
Rock?
Ugh. Let's move on. Um, yeah, Cody retains. We'll see where he goes from after this because I have no idea. We're probably gonna look at.
Well, I thought they were going to do Cody Orton, which
Mm,
that could be a WrestleMania match. That could easily be a WrestleMania match. But
do-
they want Orton to fight Gunther. But speaking of Orton, segue.
yes, nice segue as we talk about the main event of the evening, the second consecutive international pay-per-view where the world heavyweight title is going to be the main event. And that is Walter defending his world heavyweight championship. Holy crap, Nick, you just shrunk like 3 feet. What the hell, man?
Oh, there we go. I
Oh,
can't
okay.
remember.
There you go. Much better. Against Randy Orton. So, of course, this stems from the outcome of the King of the Ring finals, in which Orton had a shoulder up. So Walter has graciously given him an opportunity at his World Heavyweight Championship.
What a
And
guy.
since then, like Walter, of course, being amazing, has made it personal. Randy has gotten an RKO on him out of nowhere, trademark. Um, and you know what's cool? Like this past Monday on Raw, Orton like legit like put Walter over, calling him like the most dominant wrestler in all of Germany. And that's true. And that's true. Before like he was a part of like WWE, like Walter was fucking like the most dominant guy they've seen come from that country. And they put him over and he talks about like wanting to tie the record or wanting to start building up to tying the record for most world titles in WWE. Most world title reigns in WWE. So like honestly, if you haven't seen it, it's actually good to watch. It's like it's weird how far Randy, I think this brought up before, it is weird how far Randy's come. Like from being the rookie to being the veteran still on the roster. Like and like he said he'll appreciate what Vince did for him. He's also happy Vince is gone because now Randy can do what he's been wanting to do, which is work with the talent that he wants to work with, which is the younger talent, which is the talent that aren't over yet in the company. And that's what we're getting here. Like, I know We won Walter Dragunov 3. That still can happen. That we still got plenty of time for that to happen. Like it's not really gonna happen at WrestleMania if some reports are to be believed. But like we know Walter Dragon's 3 is gonna happen eventually. Maybe at Bad Blood. Fuck, like they have Bad Blood against each other. Like they've literally made each other bleed in matches, both on chess and on the dome. It should be a good match, and it honestly should. Their match at King of the Ring was good. This should be good as well. Yeah, obviously Walter going over. Walter to retain.
Well, yeah, obviously, he's not losing the title yet, especially not here. Orton's just a good established name for him to get a big win over, and it'll quell the controversy of the King of the Ring controversy because now he actually says he did beat Orton.
Yeah,
And story should be good. And even though he'll be the heel in this match, he's in his basically home country. He's from Austria, but he made his name in Germany, a German wrestling scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Good. Yeah. It's like overall, I think the show should be good. But let's go to best match of the event. What do you think is going to be the best match of the event?
Ooh. One of the world title matches. I'm going back and forth. No, Punk McIntyre could be really good, but the strap match is kind of limited to what they could do.
Mm.
Cody and Owens could both really go, but so could Orton and Gunther. But I think Orton Gunther could be more physical. Fuck. Uh, let's go with Cody. Well, Cody Owens is face-to-face match. Those are not as brutal.
I mean, but it's still that hasn't stopped some other matches of face versus face for me like fucking spectacular.
Oh, it's hard because it's definitely gonna be one of the world title matches. I'll go with Gunther Orton.
I'll go with Cody Owens. Like I know I love Owens. Owens is like if I on my list, I know I'm Mount Rushmore because like you only put 4 faces in Mount Rushmore. On my list of like favorite modern wrestlers, Kevin Owens is up there. Like with like the likes of Keith Lee, Johnny Gargano, like
Where is Keith Lee, by the way?
still I believe still out on injury. I look, it's either with AEW right now, it's either two things: out on injury or they got nothing for him right now.
He's had the worst luck lately.
I was telling my friend about Keith Lee because he was over yesterday and I was playing my music and I have the Keith Lee's AEW theme on there. And I showed him a picture of it. I showed him video of him later about like what he's capable of. And then I showed him his wife and he's like, damn.
So when you say modern wrestler, like from what year to now?
I feel like when I say modern wrestler, I'm talking about roughly when I jumped back on, which was like around WrestleMania 31, like around WrestleMania 30 onward.
So that was back in 2014. So the past 10 years.
Yeah, roughly the past 10 years. Like I was starting to watch again roughly sometime after 29, but I wasn't watching. Like I was into whatever the Shield were doing, definitely, but like yeah, modern around that. Like
So I was trying to think of my modern Mount Rushmore. So I guess somebody like who's been very, very active the past 10 years. I won't count veterans like Jericho because they've been around forever.
yeah, that's why I didn't count Brian in mine.
Oh, you don't count Brian.
Well, no, it's what you just said because he's
Kevin
definitely.
Owens has been wrestling just as long as Brian has.
Oh, good point. Oh yeah, I can put Brian there. Yeah, mine's are like Gargano, Lee, Brian,
Well, then mine would be
Osprey, obviously.
where is he at? I lost my spot. Okay, mine would be AJ Styles, Bryan Danielson, Bray Wyatt, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, Drew's a good one too. Yeah, so yeah, I'll go with Cody KO. I think it's gonna be a great match between the two. Like, even if it is face versus face, it's still gonna be fun. And this is probably gonna be a segment that we're gonna have Roman show up during the pay-per-view. So this is a odds on favor of Roman shows up is during or after this match.
I just don't care about the bloodline anymore.
I don't either, but we're just gonna have to roll with it for a little while longer, apparently. Hey, look, Roman's not champ anymore, so that's enough for me to go. Okay, I care a little less.
I guess like it doesn't really end until Roman beats The Rock. Like I think that's really where it ends.
Okay, but anyways, so you went with the World Heavyweight Championship match. I go for the WWE Championship match. I think either of these matches are going to be bangers. I think the Strat match could be a sleeper hit, honestly, but we'll have to wait and see on that. So that's going to do it, folks, for our predictions for Bash in Berlin 2024. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like it just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Bash in Berlin predictions, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. What do you think is going to be happening at Bash in Berlin? What do you think is going to be the best match? What do you think is going to be the best moment of the night? Do you see Roman showing up during the event? Well, how big of a pop is the hometown boy going to get in his main event bout? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our predictions overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching. And of course, Nick, aside from this channel, where can they find you elsewhere on the internet?
You can find me over on the socials. You find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can also find me on XX Twitter Baby if you want to. But while you're here on YouTube, go check out some friends of mine. They're called the Y-Files. I help them out from time to time with little background research. It's a fun channel. Covers all kinds of conspiracies, UFOs, government cover-ups, all that fun stuff. All the talking fish. And I know once you watch that show, you're going to love that talking fish named Hecklefish. So you're going to want to go to their website and go to their shop and buy all their stuff. You're going to get the Hecklefish t-shirt, the Hecklefish coffee mug that you can fit your whole fist in there. It's fistable. You're going to want to get that whole fist in there. Now, you also get yourself a Hecklefish plush. It's got all his catchphrases. Come on. So you're going to like Hecklefish. He's a strict but fair lord.
Yes. And don't forget to check out our previous WWE reactions to SummerSlam. Don't forget to check out our previous, more recent, like I said, as of today, just as this recording just got released, our reactions to AEW All In 2024 London edition. And for reactions for Bash in Berlin, it's just gonna be me and Nick. Mo's gonna be out of town that weekend, so like it's gonna be me and him. And
the dynamic duo.
Yes, and dynamic duo as we tackle whatever happens. Maybe John Cena comes out and announces WrestleMania. He wants WrestleMania in Germany. Who knows? But until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Nick Slade.
And this has been a very Berlin-filled episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling. And we will see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.